That's that Outcast. Don't it remind you of that Outcast? Y'all know what your Outcast fan. You know what I'm talking about. What's the name of that song? I think it's called Flowers. Can't remember. But anywho, welcome to this video brought to you by the Moron with the Conscience, aka Conscious Moron. No, let me stop Conscious Moron. Appreciate the pull up as always. Thank you so much. Turn this down. That's a little bit better, right? Thank y'all so much for joining me, boy, here on today's video. Now, I've been, I won't say trolling, but talking to some Trump supporters. Gentlemen, we're going to tag him in the video. As a matter of fact, his name is Mike. He has a channel. Y'all should go and check him out. It's called Reels for Reels. Cool dude, but he is a Trump supporter, MAGA. It almost seems like he is being bullied in the Magno, but that's just my opinion nevertheless. But I was on his show yesterday and we were talking about the Venezuelan gangs taking over of the Aurora city itself. And I just didn't, because the video that I saw is of the gangs coming into an apartment or something, but I wanted to do a little bit more research into it. So I ended up finding actually the mayor of Denver and the mayor of Aurora having an interview with a reporter out of the Colorado area. Very good reporter. I can't remember his name at the time, but he does great work. And we're going to check out a little bit of this conversation, if not the whole thing. So, fair use, fair use. Let's get into it.
That the Venezuelan gang Tren de Agua is operating in your cities, and your police forces are trying to figure out how widespread their activity is and to make arrests. In the last 24 hours, this situation has received a lot of national media attention, primarily driven by Fox News and Conservative. So, given the now national interest in the situation, both of your cities, one that we've discussed now here locally for weeks, what is your primary message to the community? Mayor Kaufman?
Well, this 51st largest city in America. We're probably over 400,000.
I'm going to try.
And
now, this is the mayor of Aurora. The other man is the mayor of Denver. And Aurora is where the migrant gang is allegedly taking over the whole city. And he's talking about it. So let's listen in a little bit.
Isolated to several apartment complexes. And we are working jointly in terms of law enforcement, Denver, Aurora, state, federal partners in terms of addressing this.
And literally, when I was on the gentleman's show yesterday, I said that too. I'm like, there's no way that these gangs are just taking over vast majorities of city blocks, and the local government, the state government, the federal government isn't getting involved. There's no way that is possible. There's no way. And as you can see from like literally the man in charge of the city, he's saying that. Come on, you.
Whether it's Tren de Agua or whether it's other criminals that are doing this.
I literally said that to him as well. I'm like, how do you know that this is specifically Venezuelan gangs? Because they don't have on the shirt that say Venezuelan gangs in the video. Now, I would assume that there are more Latin people in Aurora area than just Venezuelan. So it would be hard to almost classify who these gangs are. And I'm sure the gangs, it's just weird that they knew specifically that these were Venezuelan gangs. But then I was telling them, I'm like, this gang almost reminds me of M13 when they were doing that last year, the last election cycle. Like, and that's what I'm saying. It's like this campaign of fear that the Republicans bring forth every election cycle. If you don't do this, then America is doomed. Just like with Trump now. If you don't pick Trump, America over. How is that even possible? If Trump is the only choice for America, then America's already over, guys. We have too many levels and branches of government for one man to destroy it or save it. Like he would almost have to literally blow up America to destroy it, or whoever was in charge at the time. But let's get back to this Mexican gang hoopla.
The fact is that we are working to get this under control.
That work has gone on for weeks. In the last 24 hours, what has changed for people in the city of Aurora in your government?
Really nothing. We have ongoing operations that are continuing. We made some significant arrests in this, and we continue to do so until the problem is eliminated.
What are you hearing in terms of feedback from public, both local and non-local?
Well, I think the problem is that just exaggeration. It's not isolated to apartment complex. It is incredible.
Let's hear that again. He said
to address this, we made some significant arrests.
He's on the
in this, and we will continue to do so until the problem is eliminated.
Hearing in terms of feedback from the public, both local and non-local.
I think the problem is just an incredible exaggeration. It's not related to 3 apartment complexes. It is a citywide boom. And the governor has been texting me his concern just about an image issue, and I think the city's been really unfairly painted with such a broad brush in this incident. And I'm not in this incident. It's a serious incident, but it's not the entire city.
Mayor Johnston, given the public attention now focused on Denver and Aurora, what to the community?
Yeah, for us, our clear message is we are aware of this. We've been monitoring. The situation is under control. There is going to be no widespread gang activity in the city of Denver, and we're working hard on this with Mayor Kaufman's help and support. 50,000 newcomers who've come to the city. The great 99.9% of them are all here to work hard and play by the rules and try to build a better life for them. So any population, you'll have very small subsets of folks that don't follow the rules, and we hold those folks accountable. We actually know historically it's always true that more levels of crime around migrants than we do among our general population. So that there's a risk of misperception. Some of this population is more dangerous, causing more. That's just factually not true, but we are aware of it. We have overt investigations going every day to intervene, and where we know there are risks, be aggressive about making arrests, about pressing charges, and if needing, deporting folks. I think the much bigger risk is that you'll have a perception that all of the newcomers are dangerous, and nothing could be farther from the truth.
What is that risk then?
What is
that risk if people get that misperception?
Yeah, I think you see that video over and over again. Oh my gosh, every newcomer to the city must be a part of Tren de Aragua, and I should report that, call 911 or call 311, or heaven forbid, take law into my own hands. That's not needed in any way. We have one of the best trained police forces in the country who knows how to do strategic, knows how to do gang prevention. We are on this every single moment. We have surveillance places we're worried about. We do not need civilians' help. We need folks to keep doing what they're doing, which is being good citizens and good neighbors, and we will deal with the folks that aren't.
Mayor Kaufman, you said in your previous visit here that you were concerned about a broad brush being painted as a Wayland community that might either put people in danger or make them reluctant to work with you to solve this issue.
Well, I think there's always a concern, and particularly from, Venezuelans have immigrated here from what is really a failed state, what is dictatorship, with it uses its police force to suppress the and so we want to work, earn their trust, to have their confidence, to step forward and identify who the are. And so that's one of the challenges that we have. But
all right, y'all. I'm going to drop the rest of the video in the description so everybody can check it out. Thank y'all for joining me. But I think people should do their own research. You hear something, question it. I mean, even if it's from somebody that you agree with and have faith in, question it and do your own research and come up with your own conclusion. Running off of rumors is not a way to make a critical decision. As always, I want to thank y'all. And remember, without you, there is no more round. Peace. Y'all be safe.